There was a lot of suffering in terms of people, sleeping outdoors and not having livelihoods. But I think really, if you look at it from the longer term, the crisis is that the population in Indonesia has grown very rapidly. They've built many buildings, and many of them aren't to a standard that can withstand earthquakes. In order to try to prevent future events, we need to really understand in some detail what happened in these recent events. And the only way to do that, by and large, is to do these kind of surveys. We want to collect data so that we can forecast future impacts, inform policymakers, and try to persuade them to adopt policies that will cause people to build better buildings. The main goal that we had in mind was to get information about building fragility. We want to know what type of buildings they were in, how bad the ground shaking was, and how much damage there was. And that helps us develop a fragility model. Well, if we have proper fragility models, we can at least forecast just how bad future earthquakes might be. And that means more to a policymaker, whereas if we just tell them, you might experience half a G of acceleration at this particular site over the next 10 years, that's a very high acceleration, but the number itself doesn't really mean that much to a policymaker. I think they really need to be told, how many people might be killed and how much economic loss might be caused, and that's what these fragility models will give us. Knowledge is really the key to getting better outcomes when these events happen in the future. My hope is that we'll be able to find ways that aren't so costly that will considerably mitigate their risk.